All right, everybody. So, welcome back for session 5 of our Spelljammer Academy campaign. We have a new player with us tonight, so we are going to be doing a bit of a longer recap. We're going to go over the recaps for all 4 of the sessions that we played so far. So, starting with session 1, you all began by testing your mettle aboard a simulation ship, a simulated battle. After this battle had ended, you all went about your orientation tasks at the new Spelljammer Academy, a place where cadets from all places of all different origins come together to learn the ins and outs of navigating and surviving in wild space, especially aboard spelljamming vessels. So, after your initial orientation task aboard the simulations deck, you all started going about your orientation tasks. While exploring the citadel of the Academy, you met several of the bridge officers, various instructors and teachers of the Academy that collectively were referred to as the bridge crew. Mainly, you met with Bosun Tardo, a Hadozi woman, very no-nonsense, gruff, and to-the-point individual who was in charge of teaching you the ins and outs of basic survival in wild space. You also met an elvish man by the name of Sereth Abizin, who was in charge of teaching spelljammers. Spelljammers being the individuals capable of spellcasting that would pilot spelljamming ships, using their magical energy to propel the ships through wild space and whatnot. So that was Sereth Abizin, who taught and was in charge of all of this. Training officers, impressed with your work throughout the day, gathered you all and sent you on a special assignment to make a special delivery to the Academy headmaster. That was where we ended session 1. And then at session 2, it turned out that delivery was a bit not what was expected. Inside of the crate that you took to the headmaster's office was several Neogi hatchlings, spider-like creatures with long, furred necks that were obviously had been planted to do in Headmaster Mert the Merciless. You're able to defeat these creatures, saving Mert and gaining more notoriety in the Academy, gaining more notoriety among the ranks, and learning that there was something amiss at the Academy, that something had been happening over the course of the last several months that the headmaster and the instructors did not want the students to be aware of. But, assuring you all that the leadership had everything under control, you all went back to your dormitory and continued your training. The following day, you were all mustered to the simulations deck to begin the next part of your training, an illusory sortie into wild space. That was where session 2 ended, bringing us to session 3. You all began your simulated journey into wild space, engaging a crew of hostile Githyanki and wandering shadows before encountering the other group of trainees, while you were making your way back from this whole simulated adventure into wild space. The other ship, a group of other trainees that had been pitted against you all in direct competition, had been badly damaged by space eels that had been encountered earlier by your party. You were all able to navigate them quite simply and get away from them, more of just a pretty thing to look at than any danger, but turned out to be a little bit too much for the other crew, destroying their ship and rendering them stranded out in wild space. You rescued these stranded recruits. And then all of you together returned back to the start point where the simulation ended. Where you returned, you found the Academy and the simulation deck in a state of chaos. The chamber had been tampered with, and the resulting explosions had caused the space eel phenomenon, as well as several other dangerous phenomenon, making this simulation far more real than any of you had realized. The simulation had also, the tampering and the sabotage had also wounded several of the instructors. Sifting through the aftermath, you uncovered some strange plates bearing marks that were familiar to some of the instructors but unfamiliar to all of you. You heard the name Vokath whispered among the instructors as you were doing your investigating. You were then, of course, ordered to return to your daily duties, and the next several weeks went by in relative peace while you all went about your studies, learning what you could and preparing yourselves for a life in wild space. All the while, though, more and more crews were being lost to mysterious circumstances out in wild space, and more cadets were going missing, and things were turning up missing. The Academy, now running short on able crew to send out on missions, began sending the promising cadets on real-world sorties. Thus ended Session 3, which brings us to Session 4, Trial by Fire. You were all sent out on a mission to a distant planet with one of the instructors, a GIF by the name of Winston Ryback. You were dropped off at a derelict tyrant ship, a Beholder Spelljammer ship that proved to be a little bit less than abandoned, and you soon found yourself facing off against some very unpleasant mechanical stowaways. After these mechanical creatures were dispatched, you met a former crew member of the tyrant ship. An autonomous servant had managed to survive being abandoned in the tyrant ship and left with these mechanical horrors, and was able to shed some light on the current circumstances. But before you could get too much more settled in, a fire in the galley drew you all to a grisly scene below decks. Somebody had set a magical fire that had begun burning out of control, and Winston Ryback had been killed by the conflagration. After the elementals that were behind the fire were destroyed, the fire is extinguished, and the aftermath fully began to settle in, you began trying to figure out the source of all of this, and you were able to discern that the spy, the saboteur, and the person behind the fire that killed Winston Ryback was a young man by the name of Micken Haverstance. Micken was another cadet at the Academy who had been training alongside you all throughout your experience here, and was the first rival that you all had. His motives unknown, the extent of his involvement still unknown. That is where we pick up today. So let's go ahead and dive right on in.
Micken, you son of a bitch!
Micken, slap, slap, slap. I think that's where we left off, was slapping Micken's face.
Yep. So, alright. So, we do have a new player arriving, and as you're all interrogating Micken, as the interrogation begins, Fred, the plasmoid cadet who is also accompanying you all, would emerge from around the corner and inform you all that he has sent message to Bosun Tardo and Serth to let them know of Winston Ryback's death and Micken's involvement. They will be arriving here shortly.
You're in trouble now, dude.
Yeah.
Can I just stab him?
Micken would try out. No!
You won't need to. Tardo's gonna rip him apart.
There is also the question of we need to ascertain a few things. Namely, who hired you and what your motive behind this was.
Micken would turn to look back towards Ryback, and he would say that he never intended anybody to get hurt. He was told that he's trying to almost to apologize. He says that he was lied to, and that the elementals that he let loose on here, the spell was just supposed to be a create bonfire. It wasn't supposed to be the summon elementals that happened. He's in other words, he's not answering a question right now. He's kind of still just thinking out loud, talking to himself.
Who would you set a fire in here to begin with?
I just slap him and just answer the question.
Can I
Who hired you?
Can I see if I believe him?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. So, I mean, he seems sincere when he was talking about he wasn't expecting anyone to get hurt. It did seem sincere to him.
He's just panicking right now. So.
Right, that is an accurate assessment. So he would say that there was a Mercane. You all would know Mercanes as blue giants. They live exclusively in wild space and various other wild space systems. But he would say that he was approached by a Mercane pretty soon after he got accepted into Spelljammer Academy. He lets his information out quickly. He does not even try to resist after all of this has happened. He tells you that a Mercane hired him. That he doesn't know the giant's name, but he approached him when he was on shore leave soon after he got to Spelljammer Academy, and offered him enough money to set him and his young wife up for the rest of their lives. He
Twice.
says,
Or-
Have any of us been approached?
"No,
Has anyone
No.
else been approached by somebody? Okay.
none of you have. No."
Yeah,
Okay.
9.
No. Hmm.
Not to be too rude here, Micken, but why would someone approach a fuck up like you?
His eyes go wide. He said, "He told me he thought I was the best candidate for the job."
Yeah. hmm
That's how he
I-
picked you.
I think
Sucker
yeah.
you right in.
Actually, I have a much simpler explanation for you, Micken. How they told you this was to create a bonfire and instead it summoned fire elementals. Your employer did not plan on you surviving this.
Feels bad, man.
He asks what you're gonna do with him.
That's sugar.
We shall.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we shall just hold on to you, and wait for the.
Cricklet
The
walks up and makes some
Spelljammer.
snipping motions in front of Micken.
Who could just be playing with his dagger right in front of him?
Oh,
Your
is
other-
the Queen.
Yeah, you've
What's
got
he
you've got
saying?
Cricklet and Fred here with you as well.
What does his teammates want to do?
How does Fred look?
Fred's looking okay. They weren't involved in the fire. I mean, so they're probably a bit healthier than you all are at the moment.
I mean, is he surprised? Does he seem like not surprised at all? That
He's
Micken was
the
involved?
leader.
You tell me.
So, Cap-
What do you think? What's that face say?
Nothing.
Oh,
He's so stoic. He's just chill, dude. He's just like, oh wow.
Right.
He is so
Micken.
surprised.
Yeah,
His
but
eyebrows are gone.
That's right. That's right. Fred has the California surfer dude accent. Micken, man, I'm so disappointed in you, bro. Cricklet would be in the camp of immediate punishment, but he doesn't push it too hard.
Yeah, we shall wait for the Spelljamming Academy, and we shall give them to the authorities that way. Yeah? Sound good?
Yes, because they have a little more knowledge of the situation and might be able to glean a little more information about his employers by questioning him.
All right. So Cricklet holds up some rope.
Now Milken,
to tie him up, right?
Cricklet would look over towards you and then nod slowly.
I would also suggest that we search him for weapons and any other potentially enchanted items that could be used for sabotage.
Okay.
Are there any other weapons or gear that your employer provided you with?
Sonic weapons, apparently.
He would hold out another spell scroll of summon fire elementals and say that he was supposed to put this one in the main cabin.
Okay. So
Let's just
He would
remove
have to-
this from him.
spell scrolls of summon fire elementals, and he didn't know that they would just start causing chaos.
Well, he can't really read them. He's not really a spellcaster. They were designed to be able to be kind of put down and used instead of the traditional way of using them.
Can I just say, I appreciate how Micken is out in free space over here.
We jettison him out. Bye bye.
All right, everybody. So you hadn't been out for too long, and the flighty foundling was not very far away when this whole endeavor began. So, within a few hours of Fred sending message to Bosun Tardo and Serth about what happened, the flighty foundling, the hammerhead ship, pulls up alongside the tyrant ship. And Sereth and Tardo disembark with a couple other cadets and an individual that you all have seen around the academy a few times but have never gotten an opportunity to meet. Horatio, why don't you go ahead and describe your character for us as you disembark from the flighty foundling and onto the tyrant ship.
Very good. Well, Horatio is a GIF, which is to say he is a hippopotamus that walks like a man. He's a fairly dapper fellow. He's wearing a blue coat with gold trim. And he moves with a sort of a grace and swagger that belies the fact that he's a giant hippo man. In fact, it's kind of weird how deftly he moves. You wouldn't expect someone that big to be stepping that carefully or precisely. He's armed with a yes, except even more so. Except even more so. He's armed with a rapier at his belted on his right, and he's got a lovely tricorner hat perched on top of his head.
Classy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so Serth and Tardo lead a group of other cadets and Horatio on board, and they kind of take a look around until they spot Micken, and Tardo's eyes just narrow, and you can see Micken just kind of shrink back in. She just shakes her head, gestures towards him. Take him away. A couple cadets gather him up, move him off, back onto the flighty foundling, basically dragging him off. And Bosun Tardo looks around towards you all and she says, "Terribly sorry, but the mission must proceed. We have some reinforcements for you here." I understand that one of your number didn't survive the fire. We will always remember Red.
I forgot Red.
Poor Red.
But Horatio here is an accomplished spelljammer, proven very well in the academy. He's been doing quite well. He should be a welcomed addition to your ranks. Furthermore, Sereth and I will be staying aboard and taking command of the mission. Without Petty Officer Ryback, and considering, she looks back over her shoulder, recent events, this journey to Hekatha should be carefully observed. So, with that, Sereth comes on, and he gives a bow, gestures towards you, Anila, and says, "I do apologize, but I will be taking over as Spelljammer of this vessel for the remainder of this mission. I hope I'm not stepping on your toes."
No, here, have at it. Oops.
He,
No, here you go. Have at it.
he takes a seat in the Spelljammer, makes his way up to the command deck, and takes his seat in the Spelljammer helm. He nods. Bosun Tardo would inform you all that you have several days' worth of travel left ahead of you until you reach Hekatha. Just a quick reminder, your mission is to go to a beholder planet on the outskirts of this wild space system and discover the origins of a meteor that recently crashed onto the spindle. Let's see if I can pull up the details of that for you all. Okay, so Bosun Tardo's original briefing to you all was that an adamantine meteor had struck the spire on Hakatha, and that you lot are to go and recover it. She informed you that Hakatha is populated solely by beholders and their kin, as well as mind flayers. The good news was that there was a tyrant ship drifting just above Toril, and boarding it, commandeering it, and using it to enter Hakathan space allows you all to enter under the radar. So, the Flighty Foundling returns to Toril with the other cadets and the Autognome Whizpop. But, for now at least, your destiny does lie elsewhere. You must remain aboard the tyrant ship. Go ahead.
Whizpop's going with them?
Whizpop's going with them. If you were to ask about that, they would say that they need to study him, as that they've never recovered a being that had actually been aboard a tyrant ship for so long before.
Hey, good luck, Whizpop. We'll miss you. Unlike someone.
Alright. But at least you won't be traveling to Hakatha by yourselves. Sereth and Bosnut Tardo have taken command of the mission and brought more supplies with them. Tardo grimaces and gnaws on her cigar as she assigns you all to dull tasks, menial things. Meanwhile, Sereth is taking control of the tyrant ship's newly installed Spelljammer helm and is taking you all directly towards Hakatha. The trek to Hakatha is going to take many days, and the planet's description doesn't really do its justice. So, what do y'all want to do while we're on the way there? You have a few days. First off, go ahead and everybody level up to 4 and take a long rest.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm okay with that.
Are you sure?
I am.
'Cause I mean, I could take it back.
Hey. I never turn down a level.
So everybody level up to 4. As is customary, if anything interesting is happening with your PC, let me know.
For some reason, it's not letting me open up my character sheet.
Oh, I don't know if anybody has started the character master yet. Go ahead and cancel and exit out. The compendium may not be active right now. Let me check that. I know it has been a while.
I have a new window in my thing up top.
Oh,
I can see like all my
open.
photos and stuff.
Yeah, they added a new feature recently. I don't know how exactly I feel about it just yet, but it's a feature and it's there. You all basically have artistic control over your tokens now. So you can drag and drop any pictures that you want to act as your tokens.
Oh, so we can change our...
4.
No. Keep away, Ruth. Well, it's still not letting me open it up.
What is happening?
What do
I
you
do
get?
not know.
Sorry, I'm just pressing the wrong button on every turn here, apparently.
Buttons are hard.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, it's level 4. All we get is an ASI, isn't it? Unless someone is subclassed.
Or a feat.
Or a feat, true.
Anyone taking a feat or just doing the ASIs this time?
I'm taking a feat.
Ice, what you
What
taking?
you taking?
Oh, the same ones I always take. It's either Shadow Touched or Fey Touched.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I think because I get Misty Step as a Githzerai, I will probably take Shadow Touched.
Do I want to take Sharpshooter now or wait till 8th? Because she only has a +3 to Wisdom.
Sharpshooter? Let me see what you got here.
I got a Ranger, my dude.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at I forget what exactly it does. I don't ever take Sharpshooter as a ranger.
Sharpshooter's the one where you take a penalty.
A
you take a penalty to your attack rolls, but then you do a flat 10 damage on top of anything else you do.
What is your dex at?
My dex is a +2.
Then I'd bring your dex up first, because that's gonna kill because you're only getting a plus your accuracy. I'd wait till at least level 8 for Sharpshooter, because you want to have a higher dex as a ranger.
Thank you.
Because your dex is what what your aiming is all on.
All right.
Also, everybody remember, if at any point you feel like you need to respec or change anything, just let me know. I don't want anybody playing a character that they aren't having fun with anymore because they made a mistake at level 3 or something. So
I have to tell you that releve at level 10 is kind of badass.
Ah, nice. Yeah, high level bards are fun. Like,
Ooh.
they really are.
Defensive duelist?
Okay, so you all have some downtime, some time to take in the sights, to hang out, get to know each other a bit while you all make your way to Hakatha. So is anybody doing anything interesting, anything specific while you make your way through the stars?
Maybe just trying to figure out how the ship works, or like any secrets the ship holds beyond what we've already encountered.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh, that is not my purview, but I will try and maybe fail.
A 13.
Yeah.
With a 13, you of course know that this is a ship designed for and crewed by beholders. You have been able to figure that as much out of it already. Aside from that, well, you would know that the chambers in what quote unquote would be the eye stalks of this thing are designed for meditation. So using those for your any sort of, like elves, for example, may be able to get some added benefits out of using those to take their rests in and whatnot. How to exactly do that, unknown though.
How to do what?
Take advantage of the meditation chambers.
Okay. Anyone want to take a look at the meditation chambers? Someone with that.
I will. I will as soon as
Investigation.
I finish this up.
Okay, jawohl.
I will as soon as I get done with this. Sorry. If I had to reload and now it's letting me into my character sheet, so I'm just having to get this finished up right quick.
Hey DM,
What's up?
how long until you think we're gonna deal with firearms?
Level 8.
Okay, I'll wait.
I'm sorry, level
that's
5.
it.
What am I talking about? Level 8's when we finish this. Level 5. So
Okay.
essentially, when we transfer over to Light as Araxis is when we'll start introducing cannons, firearms, all kinds of stuff like that.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
That's 'cause I'm thinking about taking
celery barbs.
Nice. I was thinking about taking
never
Gunner as
escape that
my
spell,
beat.
apparently.
If you can take it, you take it.
Not if you're playing with John, you can't escape it.
Will there be
I love it, John.
Will there be another way to get proficiency in firearms in the future if I want to study?
Yeah. What we'll probably do is put some downtime between the end of Spelljammer Academy and the beginning of Light as Araxis. Probably put even a month or 2 of downtime in there. So we'll go through Tasha's and take a look at downtime activities, and learning firearms proficiency is definitely something we can do in that time.
Perfect. Then I'm not taking that.
I'm settling on Fey Touched for the silvery barbs alone, even though I already know Misty Step.
Nice. Right, cleric does not get access to silvery barbs naturally.
No.
You thought you
Nor
were
Misty
safe from
Step.
it.
You think? Yeah, just Fey Touched is just ancillary barbs. I didn't realize that was a combo that could happen. But it is an enchantment spell. And on the wizard list, so damn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with intelligence boost, I think, and looking at it.
Okay.
I just went for dexterity myself because it's sort of the god stat for rogues.
We got 2 rogues. Awesome. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking strong.
Mhm.
All right, everybody. So has everybody completed with their level up?
No.
Okay,
Mm,
no worries.
E-
Right, wizard, lots of
the only thing I
options.
have to check
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Level 2 spells, there's a lot
Did you step on a
of really
cupcake?
good
Go sit
level 2 spells.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Leave the
go.
boot. Go.
I'm just gonna go with an ASI as well for my dex. Get that thing up to 18. What kind of rogue are you, Horatio?
I am, as ever, a swashbuckler,
Okay.
Swashbuckler.
which in this instance means excellent mobility, bonus to initiative, and I can use my sneak attack more easily than most rogues can.
Mm,
Barry
I'm
would
an
like
inquisitive
Sarah would
rogue,
like to
so
know-
I have that too.
what swashing is.
It's when you bang something.
Oh.
Like swashbuckling, the origination of the term is literally a guy banging on a buckler.
Barry's concerned.
Series concern.
Ironically, rogues don't have proficiency with shields.
Sadly not. If they did, I would have a buckler and it would be great, but unfortunately I don't. So probably could, if I was smart, I probably could have gone for some sort of class or background that would have done that, but eh.
Or just at some point do like a 1-level dip into fighter or something.
I like my inquisitive rogue. It's fun.
So 6. Okay, so I get 6 spells.
Considered mastermind, but ultimately I was drawn to swashbuckler because why not?
Mastermind does seem like a fun one.
So I almost went that, and I said I went inquisitive so I can give myself advantage and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a Phantom Rogue. I only was with that game for maybe 4 or 5 sessions though, so I didn't get very far.
My favorite one's Soul Knife, honestly. Cause it's like a ranged rogue.
Right. Well, all right, everyone. If there's nothing any of you want to do during the 3-day trek to Hekatha,
I would like to look at that meditation room a little bit just to kind of see
Absolutely.
what it has in it.
okay.
Yeah, it could be
Oh,
useful.
Ben,
for us.
just a heads up. I didn't get a chance to tell you this, and we weren't here for the main session 0, but I do move things along pretty quickly. So please always feel free to interrupt me or stop me. If I start to move forward too quick, it is something that I do. It's a kind of like a strength and weakness type of thing. It means that we finish campaigns around here, but I also do tend to move the action along very quickly, and sometimes I assume that my half-second pause is enough time for people to say what they want to say, and I know it's not. So always, please, never feel bad about interrupting me or stopping me in the middle of a sentence or anything like that, especially when I'm about to move us on to a new section of what we're doing.
Oh, no,
Did you
I'm
tell-
good. I'm with you right so far. If something happens and I feel I want to say something, I will.
Have you told him about sessional inspiration?
I don't think so. So yeah, everybody starts off with 1 instance of sessional inspiration at the beginning of the game. You can use it to gain advantage on any d20 roll. That does include death saves, initiative, whatever you want to use it on. Any d20 roll, you do get advantage on. I highly recommend in your character sheet having always roll advantage on, because I will let you just take the better roll as your advantage for inspiration after you've seen the result. So yeah.
Can do.
It's like you have a baby lucky feet.
Yep. Except it doesn't refresh on long rest. It refreshes at the end of the session. So yeah, you want to check out that meditation chamber. So go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay, sure thing.
Is that all of us or just?
Just Matthias.
Okay.
Yeah, Ziggy already attempted to check them out once. Figured out a little bit about them, but not enough to actually make use of them. Matthias, they look like stone
That
rooms.
was terrible.
Yeah, they just
Obviously, the strange brain of a beholder is somewhat beyond me. I'm gonna have to ponder how something with no limbs would perceive
meditate.
things.
Yeah, Matthias, that's if you were to. Oh, there's no dynamic lighting there. Awesome. But yeah, that is where those chambers are. It's basically just a circular stone room at the end of stalks up in these in this ship.
Okay.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
How long has we been
Go to the
traveling?
bathroom.
So you have 3 or 4. You have about 2-3 days of travel time.
Yeah.
Hey, my token's not updating its health.
So I found out how to fix that. You
Yeah.
delete your token and drag it back in from the journal.
Word.
Okay. Oh,
Except now you can't see.
there we go.
You guys are.
And then now it's health will update.
That's an easy fix. That's nice. So yeah, you all have the 3 days to do what you will.
Is there a library or something on the ship?
Unfortunately not. No, nothing like that. There would, I mean, any books that you brought with you would be here, but that would be about it.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought
there's-
beholders do read. I thought they like amassing knowledge, or was it
Yeah.
just that Xanathar?
I think it varies from beholder to
Okay.
beholder.
Oh, it's like-
However,
Both
this
get
ship
looted, though?
was evacuated and looted.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You know, eh?
You betcha.
But no, that's the main thing that I kind of had to, that I was kind of doing. So, okay. Is there anything else I'd like to do here? Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Zuri
try
is just counting her arrows.
Are there any
Right.
like repairs to be made in the ship that we can possibly make to make it a little safer?
Yeah, where are the weapons?
Yeah, so the ship itself does not carry traditional weaponry. The instructors would be able to inform you that the weaponry is normally used like as eye stalks. The meditation chambers, a beholder would go up there and they would channel their own energies through those chambers and then use them as weapons, but non-beholders unfortunately cannot activate them.
So what happens if we get attacked? What do we do?
They would say, hope
We
that you
don't.
don't get attacked, and if you do, you can always hang off the side of the holodeck and shoot spells at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or put this up somewhere.
As far as making the ship more defensible, you all do, of course, know that the holodeck, the central deck, I'll drop everyone's tokens there right now, but the central deck is essentially just open space. It's open to the outside. This whole section here.
So is there a way we can close it up or something?
How would you go about doing so?
I have no clue. Materials? Like
There's
a
all
lot of
those
weapons.
busted up. There's all the busted up materials still in this chamber from earlier. All
Yeah.
the debris, the auto gnome pieces, all that stuff.
So we could just string him together into some sort of makeshift roof for the hollow deck.
You have, well, it's safe to say that the instructors would have brought tools with them, plenty of supplies and things like that. So you'll have the tools that are necessary. Is anybody here proficient in a relevant tool?
Tinker's tools,
Yeah, you got an
carpenter's
artificer.
tools, smith's tools,
He's got all the
woodcarver's
tools.
and weaver's tools.
Easier to list what tools
and alchemist
Matthias doesn't
supplies.
possess.
Sari did bring her crayons and her cartographer kit.
Good for Sari.
Yeah, I've got
Alright.
my navigation tools as well.
Okay.
That's
Zoo,
about
Zoo could make fake papers that say we're allowed to do that.
What colors did you bring?
What?
What colors did you bring in your cartographer kit?
It's just one color.
Boo.
Blue. Or green, like my soul.
I'll spit my coffee, John. All right. So yes would be the answer. You can shore up some of these. Horatio has a clone. Cool.
Whoops. Wasn't sure which was me. I couldn't see myself, so I made another one of myself because I couldn't see the first self.
Alright, I'll get rid of the first one. We don't need the
It
body
goes
snatchers arc
everywhere.
comes later.
So let's get to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and make we'll make 2 checks, both of which will be done with Matthias's tools, Tinker's tools, carpentry tools, whatever they may be. We'll do one intelligence and 1 strength or dexterity. Anyone that would like to assist, or if Matthias would like to assist somebody else.
Do it. No, Zook should do the deck stuff.
Yerp.
Well,
Okay, so
I memorized spider climb so that it would be easier to climb up these walls and sides.
Okay,
Nice.
So I might be able to help with some of that too.
fantastic.
Oh, no. Sorry, wrong button. I'm sorry.
Oh, who we fighting?
No one. I was going for the wrong. You said to go for an intelligence
Fisticuffs.
check. You said go for an intelligence check, and I accidentally clicked the wrong stuff. I'm
No
sorry.
worries. Okay, so yeah, Anila, I think your involvement in using spider climb will give advantage to whoever attempts.
Excellent. Okay.
So, an intelligence check, and with
So
the
it'll
tools,
give
that
it.
gives me a-
So Anila's assistance will give. Sorry, I keep forgetting how to pronounce your character's name.
Who?
You.
Vanilla?
Anila. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You did good.
Okay. I question myself all the time now because I have a character in my Friday game whose name I just cannot pronounce. I've been trying so hard. It's not even difficult either. It's just like my mouth just refuses to make it. So now I'm second guessing all of my pronunciations. So Anila. Okay.
Give him a nickname.
That reminds me of Ettore.
Right. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, so Anila's spider climb will give advantage on the second check, on either the dexterity or strength check, whichever one you choose to do with that. The intelligence check, however, will still be done as a straight roll.
I just rolled it, and there should be I should add 2 to that due to the proficiency with tools.
19, fantastic. Go ahead and roll a d4.
I need to make a dex check or save.
Matthias, you are able to cover 2 of these entrances in a way that will make them essentially impassable.
Do you want acrobatics or dex?
We're doing a dexterity check with the Tinker's tools or the Carpenter's tools or whatever they may be. So the way that looks is Matthias will make a check with those tools, adding the proficiency bonus, and Zook, if you're the one making the check, then you can add Matthias' proficiency bonus as well, and Anila is giving you advantage on this.
Yeah, you get to add 2 to whatever the deck save check would be then.
Then it's just gonna be my acrobatics check. I'll just roll that because that's a 6.
Yeah.
15.
15, okay. All right. So, you all have managed to block up 2 of the 4 entrances that make the hollow deck hollow. Which 2 are you doing that to?
Does that mean we're not going to be able to see outside anymore?
Through 2 of the entrances, yes. However, Anila, now that you mention that, I'll say, since you thought of it, that we can allow for making view holes through them.
Ah, excellent.
Could
Okay.
make a giant oculus. Yeah,
Mm.
kind of like the Pantheon.
Okay. Which 2 have you chosen to make impassable?
Probably the opposite side ones. This one and this one.
Okay. Is that everybody's choice? I don't see any objections, so...
No, it's good.
Alright, so you have one-way walls. There and there. I'm adjusting them for one-way viewing now. That one's already done. Okay. So now you can see through them, but you can't see into them. So, Matthias, I'm going to put you out in space real quick so you can get a...
Yay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a good little wall to put there for visual reference so you know that those sections are blocked. Nice. Okay, so those are physical barricades that you all can see through. Okay, so the flight to Hakatha does take many days, but eventually you do arrive there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
So, as we mentioned before, descriptions of this planet just do not do it justice. Hakatha is a watery disk, thousands of miles wide, with a towering mountain at its center called the Spindle. Sereth maneuvers the tyrant ship so that it hovers just a few feet above the surface of the water at the Spindle's edge. You can see dozens of ships just like yours coming and going, flying about, making your presence no more stranger than a flock of birds flying amongst the beach or whatever. Boatswain Tardo flicks away the stub of her smoldering cigar as she orders you all to unfurl a rope ladder as she pulls you up right along towards the edge of the disc, kind of like almost like the edge of an ocean, butting up against the water here. Boatswain Tardo lets down that rope ladder, and after flicking away the stub of her cigar, looks around towards all of you, says, "Here's the deal. You have one sending stone, I have the other. When you find the meteorite, contact me and let me know. Then await further instructions." Tardo tosses Ziggy a satchel. "This here is a bag of holding. Use it to contain the meteorite. The impact site is nearby. If the meteorite isn't there, search the nearby caves. Sereth and I will stay here with Fred and Cricklet. Guard the ship."
Okay, I salute. Jawohl. Understood. Okay, onwards, team.
All right. So, taking the rope ladder down doesn't take long. After you all have disembarked onto the shores, it's basically just a small beach you all have been put onto right now. Water lapping up. Looks strange because you can look out and just see a straight line and then space.
Nice.
Almost jarring. But what do y'all want to do once you've disembarked? You know the general location of the meteorite crash impact. It'll take a while to get there.
Kinda ironic that a planet of mostly round objects
Is flat.
is flat.
So yeah. This place is dimly lit. The sun of your system is very distant. It's basically just a very bright star by comparison to what you're normally used to. The ground around you is worn smooth by eons of these waves just gently lapping up onto the water and then coming back out. The Spindle's cliffs are about 500 feet from the water's edge where you currently stand.
Yeah, so shall we start talking to the spindle? Yeah. Objective there.
Onward!
What was that, Cypher?
I hadn't talked long enough, and my whole voice cracked when I said what I was trying to say. So
Your whole voice cracked.
Yeah,
whole voice
his voice
cracked.
is very high.
That was and my throat was not ready for it.
You should try the right voice.
No, I'm good. I'm a rabbit, not a weird dragon thing. Hitting puberty. But he was saying, "Let's go."
Okay.
Trying to be all excited and whatnot, as Zoog would.
And it ended up just squeaking instead. He's too excited.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, doesn't take long for you to find where the meteorite crashed. The location was described to you. Fantastic. Anila, you all have disembarked from the Tyrant ship and are making your way away from the coast of Hekatha, this disc-shaped world. Bosun Tardo has given you all the directions to get to the meteorite crash site, and that is where you all are headed now.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Do we have all of our spell slots and stuff? Like
Yep.
we just finished a
Yep.
long rest? Okay, cool.
Absolutely. You all had a few days to recuperate, so yes, all of your long rest should be completely done. All of the resources. So the dim light of the star doesn't illuminate much, but you do see a blemish on the face of the spindle, that mountainous tower rising up out of the center of this disk, where something must have struck at a great speed. The rock around is shattered, there's a huge indentation, and whatever struck the mountainside tumbled down towards the shore, leaving a furrow in the melted rock. It's pretty easy to ascertain that the meteor came to rest after tumbling down the mountainside. However, there is nothing there.
Well, let's go investigate anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find tracks or...
Well, there would be beholders. I don't think they would have any tracks, yeah?
Ziggy, as you say that, you step in a track.
Oh, that's weird. A track of what?
Let's go ahead and get some survival checks, and we'll see if y'all can determine what the tracks are.
Mm.
No.
Anyone that would like to can go ahead and make a survival check as you investigate the scene, the surrounding area. Fantastic, Sari. Look at you. All right. Good stuff. Oh, looks like we still have Horatio rolling to me. Let me go ahead and change that for you.
Does that still count?
Yeah, you still get your 20. Okay. So, Sari and Horatio, why don't you describe to us your process as you search the campsite, as you search the crash site, trying to determine the origin and whatnot of the tracks.
So this really stunning, like, topaz gem dragon just dropped to all fours like a bloodhound, and she's sniffing the ground and like walking in it and stuff. She's definitely licked the dirt.
Fantastic. Okay. All right.
Be the
And what about you,
I'm
Horatio?
getting strong mole from Atlantis, the Lost Empire vibes here.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you, Ben. It's good dirt.
Sadly, I have no explosives, so I can't be Vinny.
You have no explosives yet.
It's true. It's true. I do have proficiency with firearms, so why not? Anyway, so yeah, Horatio's gonna just sort of look around, be observant. He's spent some time in ruins and in various situations, picking up minute differences in the architecture and in the environment, because you never know when that's going to be important. So he's sort of just being very careful, visually looking around, using his giant hippo nose to sniff.
Sniffing here.
You see, yes, a single sniff from a gift's nose is a small hurricane. So he's sort of snuffling and looking around, and he's calm and carefully looking around and looking and determining what's going on.
Fantastic. Okay, so Sari, as you are moving around on all fours, moving through the dirt, you come across one of the tracks, and you are able to very quickly discern, immediately after you taste the dirt, that this was left by a giant. Perhaps an ogre. Something of similar size to that.
So,
9.
possible hill giant.
But with a 25, Sari, I would say that
taste stupid?
Yes, it does in fact taste stupid. In fact, with your critical success 25, I will say that you can tell, by taste alone, that this is the footprint of a cyclops.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
She's going to do that kind of like a...
Make a sense.
Y'all, don't get alarmed. This is a cyclops track, and I fear we are in danger.
So,
Our discretion shall be our watchword. This is an adventure, so we should also be joyful as we carefully move forward.
Fantastic. And Horatio, with your 20, you are able to determine the direction that giant, presumably Cyclops, traveled into.
Okay. Let's kill ourselves a giant. A space giant.
Space giant.
Space ogre. Or space cyclops.
Okay. So, following the tracks of that large giant, you do eventually come to a cave mouth. It is clear to you that whatever creature took the meteorite took it in there. It does lead you to a 15-foot wide, 20-foot high cave mouth at the base of the spindle. But a couple hundred feet from where you started.
Is it at all possible that Sari might know some stuff about cyclopses that might benefit the group?
Make a history check. Or nature. I feel like will also be good for you.
Let's see here.
I've been trying to figure out what parts of them would be useful for what.
Noise.
So
Okay.
What did
So,
you just say, John?
Noise.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you said moist, and I got upset.
No, that was yes, but 2 days ago. I've moved on.
I moved on.
It was a different person then.
I've matured.
Well,
Sorry.
so I would like to see if that Anila could remember if there was any medicinal purposes for any of their parts. You know, could their eye be used in some potion or some
Okay.
spell or something like that?
All right. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Ooh, that's an excellent check. But not so much today.
Maybe something to do with their eye, Anila, from what you remember,
Oh,
but
yeah.
no details.
Okay.
Okay.
So she turns to I want the eye.
So
Sarah's
Siri.
like, oh, damn, wizards, man.
Is it a thing for the genasi to eat Cyclops eyes? Is this what
Ew,
you
no.
do?
All right, but if your component pouch starts to stink, there's just a warning in her gaze.
We shall find ways to preserve it.
Oh, and so I go and walk next to my new friend just to find out all the different ways that it can be preserved.
Love it.
Mostly clerics can preserve things from decaying, so I think we could just use magic, yeah?
That would
Jawohl.
be, yeah, that would be fab.
Okay, until you find out what to do with Class Cyclops Eye.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe a punch to the throat is effective against a cyclops.
You can just poke its eyeball out.
What's with the southern accents? Jesus.
So, but don't destroy
don't.
it when you do that.
I don't know where the hell that came from.
We're still figuring
Holy-
out everyone's voices, okay?
Yeah, it's a work in
Oh,
progress. You know, it's an
Jesus.
evolving situation here. You know, Siri's accents rubbing off on people. You know, traveling together for so long and such. So Siri, with your 20, you know that they have poor depth perception.
So sorry, either I cut out or you did. They have what?
Poor depth perception.
Oh, okay. I will let the group know that. I sound like a flight attendant as I do it. You will notice if to your left, there will be poor depth perception. Use it to your advantage, y'all.
Oh no. Okay. So, do you all enter
How
into the cave?
exactly should we?
Yeah. How do
use
you?
that
What do
to
you?
our
How do you all do
advantage?
this?
Stealthily?
Oh, 1 second, Hank. I got your volume went down for me. What was that, Hank?
Light condition.
It appears to be dark inside the cave.
Yeah, would you want to see?
That might be more advantageous than using a light spell.
Yeah, okay. Who else wants dark vision?
That would
I
be
think-
just sweet as a cinnamon bun. Thank you, sugar.
Your bunny rabbit needs
Yep.
dark vision.
I can only give it to one more.
Everybody,
I
like,
could
raises
use
hands.
it too. Otherwise, you know,
Okay,
a
wizard.
light spell might be important.
But we don't want to attract attention to the Cyclops.
Give it to Zook and Anila, and someone just tell me what time to shoot at, and I'll shoot it.
Ah,
like
okay.
6 o'clock, I'll shoot at 6.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that works. Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Oh, you.
Gasp. Audible gasp. It's like the subtitles.
El Gaspo.
All right. Okay. So, making your way into the cave mouth then?
Yep.
Those of you that can
Oh,
see, helping those that can't make their way along.
Yep.
Okay. So, this 15-foot wide passage eventually does open up into a large, rough chamber with a sunken floor. A misshapen, vaguely oblong lump of metal sits in the middle of this chamber. A sliver of light streaming down from a hole in the cavern ceiling gives it a dark blue sheen, that meteor.
Okay.
You all can't see in this cavern. The light from above illuminates the meteor, causing it to almost make a disco ball effect, shining dim light throughout the room. Hovering near the meteorite are two identical creatures.
Oh.
I will show you what they look like.
Oh, that's not a cyclops.
Two identical creatures. Each one a slimy green orb with a large central eye and 4 writhing eye stalks.
And a very long tongue. Yes,
Gathered
didn't mention that,
around-
although you
What was
can't
that,
see.
Anila?
I was adding to your description for those that can't see.
Uglier than a wart on a hound's ass.
So gathered around them are a half dozen smaller creatures of similar shape, each no bigger than a grapefruit. Sitting on a 5-foot high shelf overlooking in the chamber is a
what?
massive
What the hell are those?
yellow-skinned ogre with 1 cyclopean eye.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
The
Okay.
creature
I recommend-
yawns and blinks, slowly appearing rather tired as the other creatures shout back and forth amongst one another.
Phil.
We're gonna go
Might
ahead
I
and-
recommend
We're going to go ahead and take
Fireball.
our break, everybody.
Yeah.
And when we come back, you all can figure out how you're going to recover that meteor.
Quite a pickle. It's like a rock and a
All right, everybody, so welcome back. You all have stumbled upon a rather strange gathering here. Several beholderkin are gathered around the meteorite that you all have been tasked with recovering. Several of the beholderkin are gathered around this meteorite that you all have been tasked with recovering, and seem to be arguing over it. Now, you all are still a bit a ways from it. Who would have been the first one up to the ledge to take a look in?
Probably Zook.
Yeah. More than definitely. He'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Let's go ahead and get a stealth check from me. You can have advantage since these creatures are rather distracted.
Take that 24.
Fantastic. Okay. So, they're all gathered around, and they seem to be arguing over who is going to own this shiny rock, this shiny meteorite that has just landed here. One moment.
What do you see?
Okay. So, they're arguing over it, and you can hear them saying things like, I should be watching over this. No, I should be watching over this. Who do you all think? And then all of the voices just start yammering. They are obviously split amongst one another. And then Zook, an alien voice in your head, says, Mysterious outsiders! I am Spectator Grelob. This is Spectator Orlob. Show yourselves and help us mediate this dispute at once.
Oh, okay.
All of you now
Ooh.
get this flash in your mind saying, reveal yourselves, friends.
This might be easier than I thought.
Do you
Well,
all
since
reveal
they
yourselves?
No.
Certainly.
Okay,
Zook?
you guys do it. I'm gonna hang back.
Zook's
Gonna
not
hang
smart
back.
enough to think he's in danger. Zook's like, oh, hi, guys.
Greetings.
Hey,
And good day to you all.
hey y'all.
So, Spectator Grelob floats over towards you all and says, each of us, Spectator Orlob points one of his eye stalks towards the other spectator down there, and I, each claims the right to guard this strange meteorite, but only one of us may do so. A similar yet different telepathic voice adds, we call upon you to mediate our dispute at once.
Is there a reason only one of you can watch at a time?
Only one may take possession. Can't belong to both of us.
Y'all never share?
Can I watch it for you?
They both look towards each other, look back towards you. Unacceptable.
Condition.
Oh. He just kind of pouts a little bit.
Well, if I may offer a suggestion, perhaps you two should perhaps there should be some sort of contest to see which one of you two is best suited to guard this rock.
People
I
look
like the
towards
sound
each
of
other.
that.
Make a persuasion check, Matthias.
Me and my
Okay. So the other one
Stop it.
flies up towards you. The other one comes up as well. Describe your contest.
Well, I suppose one thing might depend upon, like, there's a question of are you all planning on guarding this item through raw power or through cleverness?
They both look towards you, and then they respond, yes!
So perhaps the two of you should probably not in here, since it is a cave and you could cause structural damage that would bury yourselves in it. Perhaps y'all should find an area to essentially have a series of tests to see which one of you possesses the most firepower, so to speak. Who would be the most formidable guardian for this material?
Okay. Alright.
And while I wish I could tell you what area to go to, I am, as you said, a stranger here, so I'm not as familiar with the terrain or the areas around here where y'all could safely have such a test.
Okay. So they would look around, and they would say that they've been living in this cavern for many years. It is perfectly structurally sound. They should have their contest right here.
What about the ogre thing?
He yawns massively in the background, slumps a little further into his corner. So, if you say that out loud, do you say that out loud, Ziggy? What about the ogre?
Yeah, I'll say it out loud. Like,
as you say that, he yawns and stretches, and says, "Ogre found meteor. Meteor belonged to Ogre."
Do they know that?
They both look back towards him and say, "This brute couldn't possibly be a proper defender for this thing, could he?" Ziggy.
That's pretty tough.
Would you, if anyone would like to try and convince him that the ogre should watch over this, or the Cyclops should watch over this, you can make a persuasion check as such.
Yes.
Someone else want to do it?
He looks mighty tough.
And
Clearly his cubes are the size of a small mountain. Who could be a better defender for such glory?
Fantastic.
Can I roll persuasion?
You can, Horatio.
Can I roll persuasion? Would that be my argument?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, Horatio.
Let's see how this goes.
17. So they all kind of look around towards one another. The ogre kind of sits up in its back corner again and says, "I find is mine." Both spectators looked back towards him and back towards you, Horatio. "Oh, I suppose." And then in unison they say, "Fair is fair." "Come on, then." The spectators take different paths away from you all, heading up through different caverns. 3 gazers following each of them.
Yay! Now we only got a big giant cyclops to deal with.
And at least one gazer, or is that guy over in the corner?
They are a leaving.
Should we chat up with Ugor? Find out what his deal is? Possibly maybe kill him?
No, we shall attempt to try. So, friend Ogre, what is your name, friend Ogre?
Ugor.
Friend Ogar!
Friend Ugar! My apologies. I must have had something in my throat. What is your plan for the shiny meteorite, friend?
Sits
Ugar?
down on it. Chair for Ugar.
Is it a comfortable chair?
No!
Perhaps we could get you a better one. Miss Side Eyes. I'm gonna sort of gesture, shake my head, and sort of try and gesture at Matthias and try and hint at Matthias. You're an artificer. Make him a chair.
We need a chair. A comfy one.
Robert.
Give him the comfy chair.
He sits up, rubs his ass. And he sits down next to it. Make Ogar new chair.
Well, let me see what I have available and what materials I have to actually try to do this with, Edgar.
We will do our level best. I've moved
Do we?
Horatio
Ugar
moves
have-
with it.
Does Ugar have materials in the cave? Any that could be used?
There is one thing in great abundance in here.
And that is
Rock.
Rocks.
rocks. Excellent.
I'm Well, are there any rocks that at least appear to be softer than sitting on the adamantine stone?
I think everything's softer.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's plenty of soft rock. There's gonna be plenty of soft rock around and things like that.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to find one that looks like it will support him.
Okay.
And and I ask, so I have a question. Are there any things such as any particular sounds or any particular scents or things of that nature that you like?
He thinks really hard about it. Says, meat.
What does meat?
Sound like?
Yeah.
He reaches into his back loincloth pocket and pulls out a dead turkey and hucks it at you. It splats against the wall.
Okay.
I would like to go home now.
Turkey?
Okay. So, what I am going to do is attempt to find one that looks like it'd be a more comfortable seat for this giant. And I'm going to infuse this with a little bit of magical tinkering where there's at least well, since he apparently likes turkeys, where whenever he sits there and taps it, it'll at least make a sound of some turkeys gobbling for him.
Okay.
To entertain him, the swarm is just all around him right now.
All right, nice. Yeah, he's having a blast, swiping at him, trying to eat him.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, Matthias, how long does it take for you to do a infusion like this?
This isn't an infusion, this is the magical tinkering feature.
Okay.
Basically, it's the artificer equivalent of prestidigitation.
Okay. Okay. So gathering the materials, all that good stuff does take some time and everything. So why don't you go ahead? So what skill exactly are you using to create a chair here?
I really don't have stoneworking tools, so smith tools probably be the closest.
Okay. Okay.
To
Go
at least try
ahead.
to make it where it's a little bit better.
Go ahead and make a
I've
check.
got
with your
it.
What was that?
I've got 2 hammers and a crowbar.
Go ahead and make
And
a check.
I have advantage on strength checks to help move the rocks around.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so we've got some cooperation here. I was going to say make a check at disadvantage with your smith's tools, since this isn't exactly their job, but we can go ahead and negate the disadvantage if Horatio and Zook are both going to help you.
And
That's the
I
plan.
will help with guiding words.
And I will help with
So-
moving things.
Okay.
Ziggy's
do you
Ardu
want
is
to
now
go-
concentrating on Ziggy's Ardu.
Yep.
Ziggy, do you want to go ahead and roll the d4 in that case, just to see how much to add to this?
Yeah. Ooh, yay.
Oh, 4.
Max.
Facts.
And I know I get to add 2 on top of that, just due to the proficiency bonus I have. What sort of... crud, I always forget. What sort of check would I be making with this? Would it be a dexterity, or a strength, or intelligence, or what?
So Horatio's got the strength covered. So for you,
Yeah.
Matthias, I think we can use either I think intelligence would be good for this one.
Nice.
Okay.
So, 28.
It is
30.
a masterfully done chair, Matthias.
This,
You
this
should
is a
be-
wonderful chair.
Yes, it is. You should be quite proud of yourself. And in fact, as soon as somebody sits on it, it begins gobbling like a turkey, making all kinds of wonderful prey bird sounds. And you even get a faint aroma of cooking meat as you sit in it. It couldn't have come out better. Ogar is fast asleep.
Oh, I was going to ask if you would let us take
Ramp-
it, but I guess that works too. Off we go.
Okay.
Off we go.
Meteor in the bag of holding it.
Sneaky time.
Yeah.
Yep, into the bag of holding it goes.
Right.
How far is this drop down?
I believe it was 10 feet. I'll double check that now.
Well, Uskar needs a rope then. Or not
Rope.
Uskar, Zook.
You're,
Bunny hop
you're
over
in
it.
my backpack.
Oh yeah, he
I
can
have rope.
jump. Cause Zook's only 4 foot tall. But he can jump, I forget, he's a bunny. Jumping's not a big thing for him.
So Zook, as
like-
you
Yes, but
jump down, Ogar is fast asleep. However, his hand is rested firmly on top.
Zook is going to try and get up all quiet like and remove his hand all stealthily like off that thing.
I will need you to make a stealth check, followed by a sleight of hand check. Fantastic. You get up to him without incident.
Ugh.
I couldn't. No.
it's the hippo. jump.
Like, I'm a rogue too. Can't I help on the sleight of hand check? But I don't think that's how that works.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Zook, you lift his hand up and off the thing, and you hear him shout, "No, Korog! It's mine!" He takes a wild swing at you.
Is he awake, or is he doing this in his sleep?
He is very much asleep.
Very good.
Very
Zook,
good.
it is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Zook, you take 20 bludgeoning damage,
Holy shit.
Grief.
Oh.
and then Ogar rolls over onto his other side. Stupid Korog. And
So
Can
it's
I use the
other side
swarm
away
to help?
from.
he rolls away
from
from
it?
you. He rolls away from you, Zook.
So he's no longer
And
holding
since Zook
it.
is right next to the meteorite, that means he rolls away from the meteorite, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Which means that Zook is going to attempt to remove it from the hole.
You all picked like the literal. Like, I know Zook was a good choice, but this thing weighs as much as Zook does.
Can
You
the
just-
swarm
Just
help
sort of
him?
squeeze the bag around it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, that is Horatio is shouting some pretty good advice down towards you, Zook.
Yes,
Yeah.
Zook needs the bag though.
No,
'cause
no,
Ziggy's
I'm not
got-
shouting. I'm using Thieves' Cant, which is quieter and more subtle.
Nice.
Yeah, I have someone I can use it with.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm
Yes,
like-
I didn't think about that. You have 2 rows.
Oh.
I'm ham boning. I'm ham boning him. I'm ham boning my message to him. Much quieter.
He's gonna do the same thing back, saying that he needs the bag from Ziggy.
Oh, I would probably given you the bag if you went
Okay.
down there.
Yeah, so he's going to be shuffling the bag is in this hole around it till he gets it covered.
Okay.
As quietly as possible, of course.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Now
This
that
is
his back
probably
is...
something like watching a hamster eat a carrot or a cucumber or something.
Eventually, after they do this for quite some, while they're working on this,
Uh-huh.
I can use levitate so that it could just go into the bag for them.
Nice. Okay. Does levitate
So-
have a range?
60 feet.
Fantastic. Okay.
Just levitate.
All right. So Zook, with that, you are able to get it into the bag of holding with relative ease.
Okay, now he's gotta attempt
Bless.
to sneak away. And Bunny Hop himself, he's actually gonna have to use his rabbit hop, I think,
Okay.
to get up this. So he's gonna use one of his
Zook,
rabbit hop.
I do need one more stealth check from you. This one will be at advantage as Ogar is good and asleep. Get away with these.
Yep, use one of my bunny hops. So I have. Is it no? And it's not bunny hop that I need for that. It's something. Well,
Yeah, it is.
I
Bunny
jump.
hop.
rabbit hop. I
15 feet.
moved without opportunity attacks. That's not the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's a 15 feet movement, which you need 10 feet to get over it.
But whatever. He's jumping with his bunny hop. And being sneaky as he takes off out the way. He's out.
All right. Okay.
We managed to avoid.
Don't say
Siri
that.
Siri is convinced
What are
that
you doing?
Zook is lucky because of his feet.
He is to have,
lucky feet.
I do have lucky footwork for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna get weird later when she has to like rub it for luck.
Oh Jesus Christ.
And that will give you a D4, an extra D4 on your reflex saves.
Yeah, me pull my foot away from her.
Oh my gosh. Not ask first.
And you'll get a stern.
Okay, Uskar.
After a few moments, your sending stone grows warm in your pocket. Who's carrying the sending stone?
Probably
I think
me.
it was. Oh, okay.
See John. I saw the GIF or the GIF or however you want to pronounce it in the chat, and I see John understands exactly where I'm coming from when I mentioned ham boning.
Yeah. I'm ham boning right now, but like can't see me.
All right. So yeah, your sending stone goes off, and Tardo is asking if you have recovered the meteorite.
That was an affirmative.
Right.
We have got the meteorite.
She says to get back to the ship that this planet gives her the creeps.
Your mouth to God's ears, sister.
We agree. We shall go.
Okay. Once you get back to the rope ladder and get aboard, Bosun Tardo takes you all back up into wild space, and takes possession of the bag of holding. With Serth at the spelljamming helm, the tyrant ship does fly away from Hekatha, slipping past several other tyrant ships on patrol. Serth then sets a course for Toril. Lighting a cigar, Bosun Tardo tells you all that now is the easy part, the ride home.
Zook lights his cigar too. He's like, yeah, we're buddies.
Unless we get attacked somehow.
Again.
Jesus Christ.
Tardo would look towards
Stop.
Uzigi and just shake her head. Gone and jinxed us now, sailor.
It's own possibility, and saying it would be an easy part is just not not a factual statement.
You saying I jinxed
Oh.
us?
Well, I'm just stating the obvious.
Tardo's getting angry with you.
I do not understand why you are getting this angry.
So Sari's gonna hand out chickens and tell people to pet them and calm their asses down.
You're gonna hand Zook a chicken and he's to pull his dagger out?
No.
If it's one of the Fey chickens, she's just gonna disappear.
He doesn't know that.
Well, your chicken disappears then.
Bagak.
Right. So, you all do leave Hekatha behind you.
And with nary a single murder.
Yeah, I was about to
What
say, like,
joy!
that's impressive.
We did good. It's all Hank. Are we getting how long did it take us to fly there and whatever?
5
Well,
days?
it's been several days.
So
On the way
long rest.
there.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah, it's been several days on the way there. You've just left, and Zook, you can recover. It'll be a couple more days on the way back before anything relevant. So, not that anyone else needs a long rest, but Zook could sure use it.
Yerp. He's laying in bed in pain, like, eh.
Right? Took a ogre backhand to the face.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Mm-hmm. He'd tell everyone it was worth it, though.
Yeah. Taking one for the team.
I have no healing spells. All I have is Hail of Thorns, and that will not help you.
I will tend to the Zook.
Zook's gonna go back to wherever and be like, I need healing potions now.
I could do better with spells.
Well, assuming I'm ever able to purchase a alchemist kit, maybe I could do something there to start brewing a few. If there's time between things,
Brewing.
or at least maybe one or two.
Ooh. My queso almost rolled off the table. That would have been bad.
Dare you put queso at risk?
How crass.
All right, everybody. So it has been a few uneventful days, except for the revelation that Sereth is an excellent Dragon Chest player. Who would have lost to Sereth several times?
Dragon Ante?
Dragon chess.
Oh, see, Zook would be playing, but he thought it was 3 Dragon Ante, so he's like, oh, I know how to do that. And he probably lost.
Sari ate one of the pieces.
Oh God.
She thinks she won.
I
Sarah would
think
have.
you would fail to understand the point of what dragon chess is about.
I'm the dragon. I fucking won. No, hold on. Sugar, I'm the dragon. That means I win.
Sareth would magically produce another chess piece and put it back onto the board. And please don't eat my chess pieces.
Please bring
That's gonna be
tastier
rough.
snacks in the future.
He nods and passes you a bag of tasty snacks.
See, she won.
Yeah.
Matthias would have played just to try to figure out, just to see how the game was played, even though he really knows he would not win at it. Because he has no
Fantastic.
proficiency with that.
Okay. So yeah. Matthias, if you're actually playing, then go ahead and make an intelligence check. You can use your proficiency if you have history as a proficiency.
I do have history as a proficiency. Do you want me to roll a?
No, we can just add your
History.
proficiency. We'll just add 2 to the roll.
Okay, so just add 2. Okay.
All right. So Sareth handily wipes the floor with you, but playing does begin to teach you a little bit. Yeah, so playing does begin to teach you at least the rules and whatnot of the game. After a couple more sessions with Sareth, you may even be able to add proficiency with Dragon Chess to your list, but that is not for now. Bosun Tardo would use this opportunity to continue everyone's training. Can I please get intelligence checks from everybody?
Here we go.
Sari would like everyone to know she is super good at these.
Do I just be extra and use my inspiration? What time is it?
So,
No,
what sort of
there's-
check?
Intelligence, just a straight intelligence check.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Well, how do I?
Just go to the character sheet and just click on intelligence.
Right. Sorry. That makes sense.
Good job, Sari. All right, do we got one from Horatio?
I feel like Sari is just going,
An
where in
intelligence
space?
check?
Yeah, just a straight intelligence check.
We're in space.
Awesome. Okay,
I've got a big brain. I also have history
nice.
as a trained thing, if that helps. I don't know.
Not
And
in this
insight,
particular
too,
instance. So essentially, what Bosun Tardo has been doing, she has been showing you all essentially flashcards of all the various threats and enemies and creatures that you could encounter in wild space. Anybody that got over a 15 will be able to recognize any such creature by seeing their silhouette. You will know their name and general information about their origin. Anybody that got a 20 or higher, you know that and you can any creature that you encounter while you are in wild space. Not only do you know their name, but you also do know some pertinent information about the creature. For example, we'll do this on a case by case. So Matthias and Horatio, go ahead and mark down that you all, what should we call this? Creature identification or something along those lines. Just put something down along the vein that you can identify wild space native creatures as you see them.
Oh my
Who's
gosh.
that Pokemon?
Yeah.
This makes absolute sense though, because remember we were talking about how Sari doesn't know the names for anything. She just calls them like danger noodles and murder mittens and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, I don't want to give an overarching sweeping statement like their resistances and vulnerabilities, but I will give you some sort of pertinent detail about the creature whenever you encounter them. Okay, so after several days of training and Sereth teaching some of you to play dragon chess, and Bosun Tardo essentially treating this just like any other day at the academy, ordering you all around to do menial chores and making sure that you're sticking to your studies and all of that kind of stuff. After a few days of this... Go ahead. Alright, so after a few days of this, you're all gathered on the command deck of the Tyrant ship. I'll go ahead and gather y'all.
You're doing it, huh?
Yep. Doing what?
Y'all.
Oh, I slip into the accent every now and then. I spent several summers in southern Georgia when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that's honest then.
Yep.
So I realized that as Bosun Tardo is doing the flashcards, Sari would have immediately recognized the fizzy noodles.
Nice. What happened to the dynamic lighting? It just died at some point. That's weird. Okay, so gathered on the command deck at mealtime when Sereth kind of squints his eyes. He's in the Spelljammer helm, piloting you all home, and he says, "It feels like an asteroid is coming up on us." As the ship slows down, Sereth remarks, "I'm sure it's an asteroid, but why don't you all go out and get a visual to confirm? Just in case." Tardo hands you back the sending stone. Again, just in case. Now go stretch them legs. Go get some air.
Okay.
And out we go.
So I just
Whee!
took you all to the command deck, literally
Command
just to
deck
take you
to go
right
back
back
to
to the
holodeck?
holodeck. Yeah.
Best laid plans.
Do we see anything interesting?
Well, you all can move freely about the cabin. You don't see anything from inside. You have a very limited field of view, though. Remember, you can walk around on the outside of these things.
I would absolutely love to do that. Let's see, how do we do that?
I think I will do so.
Oh,
Look
heck
on
yeah.
the south end.
I
Zoo
can't
could be
move
like
me.
trying to run around it and stuff.
I can't move Sari.
Can't move Sari. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in a wall. There you
Thank you.
go.
Whee!
Okay. So there's a rocky debris field floating just outside of your ship's air envelope, about a half a mile away. A pockmarked asteroid rotates slowly. Asteroid is at least 3 times larger than the Tyrant ship.
That's gotta hurt. Shall we just contact Sari or the bosun and just be like, hey, we got a visual. It's an asteroid.
She asks if there's anything unusual about it. Sereth is getting some weird readings, sensing some weird things coming from it.
Huh.
Is there anything weird about it?
Let's go ahead and get a perception check.
Okay,
Let me
I
get
can
my
do
friend
that.
to laugh out.
I can't roll for anything today. Jeebus.
You rolled.
Look, guys, there's a rock in space.
Cyclops.
I guess the Cyclops. I was really interested in Cyclops.
Wah.
There is no way I'm doing above a 23, so...
Ziggy,
Wow.
you see a brief glint of something metallic. Just a
Ooh.
quick flash before it disappears behind the asteroid.
Oh no, is it another ship? I'm just gonna alert Sari and Ortardo just be like, I see something. Could be other ship. Not sure.
You hear Tardo's disgruntled voice. Another ship? Probably pirates. Ziggy, as you say that, you see a strange distortion in space. Moments before, a winged, shark-like creature appears in front of you.
Oh.
It has blue
We don't
skin,
get her.
4 wings, and a horn-like protrusion emerging from its head. An armored figure rides on its back, and the rider says, "Hail to you! I've come to retrieve something that is of interest to my
Sir,
employer."
I think your dog is sick.
It is no dog! It is a Star Lancer, a noble beast. Now, please produce the human named Micken Haverstance, and all will be well.
Shithead's already out of here.
Yeah, Mikan is in jail in Thoril.
Sorry, guy, but he's not here.
Would your employer happen to be the same as his employer?
My employer is none of your business. Enough lies! Produce Micken!
If you
There
want
is
to come
no
over
Micken.
here and look for Micken, he ain't here. We sent him home to get, his licks in. Dum-dum.
This is a gift, sir. Like, this is a gift. Yankee? In there? Or is
Why
it,
risk your lives to protect a traitor?
listen to me. There is no
Exactly.
Mikan here.
You ain't here.
Search within our minds if you can. And we will reveal that he is not.
Search within the damn ship.
Yep. We could let you into the ship too.
He ain't getting on.
You look, your dog looks hungry. You want to come in and get a snack? Sari's got, the snacks that she won off the guy from chess.
So he flies his Star Lancer closer to the ship. Do not be foolish. We know the traitor was aboard this ship.
He
The
was.
word there is he
and
was.
then he traitorred, and we sent him off.
Indeed, I arrived on the very ship that took him back to the... No.
I ain't in the habit of fighting for someone who betrayed us, so.
Very well. We shall board your ship, search it ourselves.
Who's we?
Don't touch the chessboard. The bosun gets mad about it.
You all... Who has the Sending Stone?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You hear Bosun Tardo shout, "Engage them."
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sorry,
somebody.
sorry, sugar. Orders are orders.
Or talk, or what? I mean...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
At
do
that
that.
point,
After, pretty much immediately after she says that, she says, "Do not let pirates aboard this ship."
Fine.
all right. Well, that's
Sari
a
is
short
super
bow attack.
confused because she thought she was a pirate.
All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Who had the Sending Stone?
I did.
Ziggy.
Ziggy, you get an attack before we start initiative.
Nice.
All right.
Good job, Ziggy.
That is if you choose to follow Bosun Tardo's orders.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it.
All right, roll initiative, everybody. Fight.
Pew pew pew.
I did. Why didn't it put me in there?
Did you not click your token?
No,
I didn't have my token
clicked.
selected. Should
I
I roll
forgot.
again, or do
Yep, go ahead and roll again and change it back to your first value.
Okay.
Which side of the ship is this guy on? Because we were talking to him. Where is he? Is he over by
He's
Ziggy?
down by Zook and Ziggy, yes.
Okay. can
However,
I
it
move
is
her down
important
there
to
so we're
note that
talking-
he did say, "We will board your ship,"
Ah,
and you already have seen that they can be invisible.
Hence why
Right
Zook was
on.
like, "Who the hell is we?"
I
Too
love
bad you
your
lose
high
that
initiative.
25.
Okay.
Horatio should be 8. That
Yep.
sucks. That was a lost. You can change it. Oh, he did it for you.
I
What's
keep
his
now you
trying
got
to
2.
change
by the
mine,
way.
and it keeps going back, even though I've changed it. So I don't.
Weird.
What should it be,
Yeah.
Neela?
16, 14.
Are you
Okay.
pressing enter when you change it?
Yes.
Okay,
That's 6.
Zook,
Thank
you
you.
are up first.
Well, no, Ziggy is.
Oh, Ziggy
Yeah.
is? Where?
Ziggy. Well, no, Ziggy gets his
Ziggy-
free
Oh,
attack.
right. My bad. Go ahead, Ziggy.
Yeah. Wait, so we know they can be invisible, right?
Yep. Nice. Ziggy. You see another Gith Yankee aboard a Star Lancer, about to get the drop on Sari and Matthias.
Okay. I'll just be like, right behind you! And shout to them, and I guess that's as my. I don't have.
If you tell her what time to hit, she will swing around and shoot. Give her a
Okay.
time.
Let's see, like about 5 o'clock.
I will go ahead and give Sari, if that is how you use your action, Ziggy, where you shout a warning and then a direction, I
Yeah.
will allow Sari a attack at disadvantage.
Sweet.
Okay. Do it.
All right.
Yes.
Haha.
Okay, roll a D2, please, Sari.
What's a D2?
Just / R1D2. Or you could roll a D100 and
thank
we'll
you.
pick and we'll go high or low.
Okay. Let me
Like,
do the
roll it-
D100.
Coin.
Pick high or low.
Low! Ah! Fuck!
Alright. Your arrow thuds into the body of the Star Lancer. It lets out a shriek and they both drop out of invisibility.
Yay!
Nice.
Roll damage.
Lovely.
Well, that's disconcerting.
He just screams like the guy from Modern Family.
Ah. Sari, roll damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I am.
Alright.
Pew pew!
Okay.
Solid damage.
Now it's Zook's. Oh, Jesus. Now it's Zook's turn.
Perfect. So technically, Ziggy, am I within 5 feet of at least the Star Lancer?
Yes.
Just not the guy?
The guy is riding the Star Lancer. They are one entity. For the
So I
sake
can
of
hit either
hitting.
one of them?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for the rider. I'm gonna start by doing this first. So, my wisdom contested by their deception. So, insight. 23.
Win.
Nice. You
I win?
Yeah, it does not beat a 23.
Perfect. I have advantage on him.
Nice.
For a minute. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's the lovely thing about the Inquisitive.
Well, no, I don't know if I have advantage. I have sneak attack. I can always get sneak attack against it.
Yeah.
Not actually advantage, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But it's still for a minute. Still nice. And then we're gonna try to stab it.
Okay.
15.
15. Moment. What is happening? Sorry, his armor class isn't showing up. 15 does not hit though.
Womp. I think that I have something else for that. 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. Nope, that's for something else. Alright, thank you.
Okay, Sari.
She's going to. Wait, I'm. Can someone help me out with Hail of Thorns? It's not included on the attack I make right now, right? I would have to cast it, use my action to cast it. Oh, it's a bonus action. No, a bonus action. Okay. I'm going to Hail of Thorns. It's not on there for some reason. Hold on.
Okay, first level spell slot.
Yes. Pew. I can't get it to come up. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
There we go. And then oh, that's why. Okay. And then that's with my longbow attack.
Nice.
Does 19 hit?
19 hits.
All right. So
Targeting the rider, correct?
yes. So 6 piercing with 7 from Hail of Thorns.
Okay. Nice. So they both got to make that dex save against 1d10 piercing. So he takes the 6. Go and roll a d10.
Oh, I thought that was it. Was it not 7?
It is. It's a 7 up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay. DC 13.
Yes.
No damage on success.
Uh,
Half damage on success.
Half damage. Sorry, guys. New spell.
Okay,
New
they
spell,
both fail.
yes.
Cool. So they both take 13 or 13 total?
They do both take yeah. Oh no, the rider takes the damage from your arrow, and they
Yes.
both take the damage from hail thorns.
Cool. Do I do 2 attacks? I can't remember.
I don't think so, not yet. Or
Oh,
no,
not yet,
You're level
okay.
4 now, so do you?
No, level 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you, Doug.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you all feel the tyrant ship suddenly shift as a ballista bolt goes flying past the tyrant ship. Sereth has obviously started evasive maneuvers. Just as you all begin to move, you can see a ship come into view from behind the asteroid. It appears to be some sort of almost like a metallic dragonfly.
Oh, cool.
Go
As
on.
the damselfly ship flies into an intercept course and begins launching ballista bolts at your ship. But that is for Sereth and Bosun Tardo to deal with. The impact on you all is that you are all moving on difficult terrain as Sereth moves about trying to dodge and avoid ballista bolts. Unless, of course, you can fly, in which case, ignore what I just said. Alright, Anila, you're up.
Right. Is this the actual distance that this creature is away from me?
Yes. As
Okay.
far as the Gith Yankee and their Star Lancers, we are using 1-to-1 on the map.
Okay. I think I'm going to. No, I'm going to go for the Gith Yankee.
Oh, 10 does not hit.
No. Terrible. Okay. And. Has he been shooting stuff?
What was that?
I guess I'll move a little away.
Okay. Right. Brings us to our first Gith Yankee warrior. Gotta check something real quick. Okay. My fault, everyone. The Star Lancers are going to act independently.
Mounted combat.
I forgot to run away like a good rogue.
Huh. Hey, that's convenient. Look at that. I couldn't have asked for a more convenient initiative. Alright. Okay, so, Zook, the Gith Yankee warrior atop the Star Lancer, is first going to rear his reins up, and the Star Lancer is going to lunge at you and attempt to hit you with its horn. Zook, that is an 18 to hit.
Oh, can I still rebarbs that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Just expend the spell slot. Yep. So spell slot's expended. He re-rolls it, and you get to choose who gets advantage.
Matthias.
Give it to Horatio.
Yeah. Sneak attack from a rogue is nasty on the enemy. So it's better for him to have it's better for Horatio to have the advantage.
Can I switch it to you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then I will switch it to Horatio when my
Fantastic.
friends yell out to do so.
That does make it easier for me, because if I have advantage, I don't have to worry about my other way of getting advantage, so to speak.
Right. Re-roll on the horn attack from the Star Lancer. Is a 7, not 1. Right. The Githyanki Warrior is going to begin his attack, swinging away at you first, Zook. It's another 18 to hit.
You know what?
Oh my god. What the hell? Alright, re-roll. Result is a 22.
22 hits me.
Yeah, sorry, Zook, can't get away from them all. It is going to be 12 slashing and 5 psychic. You take, Zook.
So 17.
17. Ziggy, it then turns its attention towards you and takes a swing. There's a 16 to hit you, Ziggy.
Missed.
Alright. Brings us to the two up north. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the advantage to Zook.
Okay. Okay. This one here is going to close up with Sari. Actually, this one is going to jump off of his Star Lancer and square up with Sari. Sari, there's a 13 to hit you with the first attack.
And she offers him a snack. Like, she's got the little bag of goodies.
Alright. Ducking under his sword, his swing, it clashes into the Terran ship. He looks up at you in a brief moment of confusion before he tries to get you on the backswing. Oh, that is literal double crits.
Sir!
Sir!
Her bag of snacks just shredded.
Ah.
Candy and food everywhere.
The horror.
He will die for this.
Alright, so that is quite a bit of damage. That is going to be 15 slashing. Wow. 15 slashing and 23 psychic, Sari. And they want to take crits away from monsters. All shenanigans.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So 15 slashing and what?
23 psychic.
Down.
Okay.
He just is laying atop her candy.
Oh no. Alright, the Lancer closes up with you, Matthias. Lunges at you with its horn. That is only a 10 to hit. It is then going to take to the sky and retreat to a safe distance. No opportunity attacks are prompted. Alright, that brings us to Matthias.
Well, he is going to simply,
Are these guys in initiative?
Oh, Cricklet and Fred are not, and they probably should be. They are useful.
Give them both 5.
5. That is a good call.
hold on a sec here. Well, I think what I'm going to do is pretty simple. I'm going to use an action to activate my free Eldritch Cannon per day.
Okay.
And I'm going going to set it on flamethrower configuration. Where it's basically strapped to my firing a 15-foot cone of fire.
Nice.
Well, the Yankee near Sari is going to have to make a DC 15 deck save.
So it's 15 feet of fire starting from you.
Yep, 15-foot
Awesome.
cone of fire.
Just misses Sari.
Before. Yep.
Deck save.
And he takes full damage on a success, full damage on a failure, half on success.
Got it. DC and damage.
14. 14 is the DC.
Okay.
And the damage is going to be, because there's not really a macro for it, 7 fire damage on him.
No damage on success or half damage on success?
Half damage if I recall correctly.
Okay, he does fail.
Sure. So he takes full damage.
Yep.
Okay. And that was my action. That's my bonus action. So basically, I'm just burning him alive and making it where that shark probably does not really want to get too close to that.
All right. Horatio, you are up.
All right, I have advantage from the
Silvery
previous
Barge.
silvery barge. All right. And am I within 80 feet of the thingamajig?
I believe you are within 80 feet of
In that
any
case-
target.
Yes. Excellent. Then I can use my short bow.
Yep, 80 feet of any target.
But I actually have one of those. I will attempt to use my short bow on it with. So I just need to hit the short bow, I guess.
Okay, which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking the one that was on this side that Matthias is previously engaged in.
Got it.
This one over here.
Oh, with the Star Lancer. Got it.
Yeah. Short bow.
24 is a good
Hey!
hit. Yeah.
24 is a good hit, yeah. And I get sneak attack, so hey, that's nice. So then I roll base damage, then...
You can click the button that says short bow in the chat bar, and that'll roll the damage for you.
Okay, that's pretty... I did not know that was how that worked.
Yeah. I can also set you up a macro that will do your sneak attack auto for you as well.
That would be great. Should I try and just click it now, or...
So 6 piercing for the initial attack, and for your
Add that
sneak
D6
attack.
2d6.
Yep. So you've already got your global damage modifier on there, so you can just click that little box on your character sheet there next to sneak attack, and it'll automatically add it to any attack. Yep. Another 8. All right. So 14 points. All right. Okay. The creature is struck. And it turns towards you, and it lets out a roar. This creature is obviously bred for combat. It's no stranger to taking some damage, but it certainly did not appreciate that.
Suppose I will take a step back a little bit then.
Okay.
That's doable, so I'm not immediately in the line of sight for the thing. I'm a rogue. I'm not supposed to be coming to grips permanently with the enemy.
Okay.
And that's me done.
Ziggy.
Okay, I clutch my holy symbol, seeing that my party's being a little worse for wear, and
Yep.
bringing about the night. My channel divinity is up, and yep. Let's see, what does it do again? Eyes of Night. No, that's not it. Twilight Sanctuary. There we go. So it is now dim light in here. Yeah.
Yes.
And I can grant hit points to everyone who's in the radius. But oh my god, Sarah's too far off. Okay,
It's
I'm
okay.
just helping. I'm just gonna help Zook right now. Zook. And I guess and Cricklet will get 6 temp hit points.
Okay.
That is my action, and for my normal action, I'm gonna get a spiritual weapon out.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah, putting it right on next to the Gith Yankee.
Got it. Okay, anything else from
Attack
Ziggy?
him. Oh, I can attack him with it.
Okay, yep.
16.
16. Who are you attacking?
The Gith Yankee
Does not hit.
falls. Yeah, that's bonus. Action. You know what? I'm gonna take the attacks of opportunity and move.
Uh-oh.
Greatsword attack is, jeez, another crit.
Phew.
It is not as bad as the one that got Sari, though. You were looking at 12 slashing and 15
Take
psychic.
6. Okay.
So what is that, 27?
The psychic is halved. I am resistant to psychic damage.
Fantastic. So only 7 psychic.
Okay. I was concentrating on the invisibility, but I guess I don't need that anymore.
Guess not. Oh, there's the Star Lancer also gets an opportunity attack on you. That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to move as far as I can.
You remember difficult terrain because you are in evasive maneuvers.
Okay. Then 15 feet down here. I'll get to you, Sari.
Okay. Brings us to Fred, who is going to pull out a javelin from his gelatinous body and come charging into the fray.
Also, as I move in, Fred gets 6 temp hit points.
Nice. Okay. Hucks a javelin at the Githyanki. It's a 19. Go, Fred.
Go, Fred.
That is his turn. Brings us to Cricklet. He is going to make his chittering, clacking noises that he makes duck over here to get a little bit of cover, and he is going to cast Firebolt on the Githyanki. And unfortunately misses. Okay. Does bring us back to the top of the initiative and to Zook.
Alright, Zook is going to use his advantage. And he's going to again attempt to stab the guy riding.
Okay.
God dang it.
He bats your rapier away with his greatsword.
Well, he's gonna disengage.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Sari, good luck.
Am I rolling?
Death saves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. It's alright.
Don't die.
Don't die. Well, she can't die yet. That is one step closer, though, unfortunately.
I won't let you
Um,
die.
There are just a bunch of chickens just on her body.
Oh.
Just like-
Sadly clucking.
Yes.
Sad clucks.
Yes. Sad clucks.
Okay. Anila, you are up.
So sorry. This guy is here.
Yep,
I'm gonna
that he is.
step so I can see him better, and hit him with a firebolt.
Good hit. Do you want to take that crit?
You can have my inspiration if you've already used it.
Oh, I haven't used mine, so I'm gonna
Okay.
use it.
Yeah. All right. So 14 fire. You've certainly gotten his attention.
Okay, and oh,
We're just
and then I'm
gradually
going to
cooking them.
step back and turn.
All right. Oh no, it's their turn again. I'm scared. Okay. Okay, here we go. They are going to approach. This Githyanki is going to jump off. Oh god.
Oh, what happened there?
Skith Yankee is going to jump off. Make a move for Fred.
Fred! Is it spelled with a PH or something crazy?
It is.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a P and 2 F's.
Fred.
For Fred.
Okay.
For Pfeiffer.
Good luck, Fred. Okay, the first swing does just miss him. On the backswing, it goes for Fred again. Wow! Misses again. An 8.
Lovely.
The star, yeah, I mean, at least Fred's got good luck, right? Okay, the Star Lancer is going to lash out with its horn at Ziggy. Ziggy, 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. The 2 up here. Yeah, Anila, this one is going to give chase. I don't believe he has... No, he does not have any means to fly. Oh, yep, okay. Anila, he is going to take a couple steps over here, look at you as he's patting out the flames on his body, and then he is going to Misty Step right up to you.
Oh, I don't like that very much. Okay.
That is going to be 2 greatsword attacks. Anila, the first one's a 7 to hit.
That's a miss.
Obvious miss is obvious, all right. And then the next attack, it's a 14.
That's gonna hit.
All right. That is 11 slashing and 9 psychic.
Oh.
Oh,
So
jeez.
that's 20. Oh, she's bloodied
Yeah.
in one turn. Past bloodied, actually.
He finishes patting out the fires that you set on him and gives you a malicious smirk as the other Star Lancer charges at Matthias once again. Matthias, that is an 11 to hit.
Doesn't do jack squat.
All right. You're up, Matthias.
So this thing is right up here in my face.
Correct.
So first
I
thing
don't
first,
think it had
cast-
the movement to get away from you. Let me double check that. Actually,
And this is-
Matthias, it would have been able to get 10 feet from you.
Okay, this is
Cool.
the same term that I did the. I helped my friend out with the.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, is that the same turn?
Nope, you can use it again now. It's
Yeah.
after your turn.
Oh, I could have used. Okay,
A shield.
I thought it was. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was the same turn.
So,
That's okay.
um,
That's okay. I didn't ask the question when I
Yeah.
needed to.
Alamanda, if you want to keep track of your reaction, I like to put a little dot when I've used it, and when it's my turn, I can just like tick it off, so I know that I have it still.
Oh, that's an idea. Okay.
Yeah, just because as a wizard, you need your reaction a lot.
I didn't realize, so it's okay.
You'll have it for next
so-
time.
You'll have enough next time.
You know. First thing, the Star Lancer is going to need to see if it can make that DC 14 saving throw. Because I'm going to try to cook it a bit.
Got it. Matthias, remember, you can swim through wild space just like you were swimming through water, so it is also just difficult terrain.
Yeah. But it's still within 15 feet, so I'm just going to try to cook it in that if I can.
It does get an 18.
Okay, so it takes 4 points of damage from the fire. And... 1, 2. That should be enough. I will draw my enhanced focus, aim at the guy in front of aim at the guy who so rudely teleported away as I was trying to burn him alive, and basically try to do so at a distance.
Jeez, that's a hit.
For 10 fire damage on him.
Yeah, he is looking very rough.
No, you don't get to run away that fast. My friends, you're not gonna live through this. Nothing else, you're dying even if your buddies live.
Right.
Anyhow, that's my move and that's my action. That's my action.
Horatio.
Action, so that's it.
Well, how precisely? If I moved, say, to here,
Uh-huh.
would I be able to hit the one who's in melee with Anilla with my bow and get advantage because she's on the other side, or would that not?
Can't do flanking with Oh, right. You do get your sneak attack, not advantage, but you do get sneak because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah, sure. That works for me then. Then in that case, I don't need to move. I can just stay where I was.
Right. Flanking only works with melee attacks, so that's the only time
Okay.
the positioning of the ally is going to matter. But with sneak attack, as long as they're within 5 feet, you're good to go.
All right. So, do I need to target it, or should I just roll?
Nope. Just go ahead and roll. Just tell me who you're attacking and roll.
I am
Steady
attacking
aim
the
as
one
well.
who is in melee with Anilla and with my short bow.
Wait, you've got steady aim as an option as well. No.
So to get advantage with steady aim, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, steady aim, you lose your movement speed,
23
but
does
you get
hit, though.
advantage.
Nope. Did it again. Sorry.
All right.
It's been
so
a while.
9, and you do get your sneak attack. So go ahead and roll that as well. Fantastic. So as he's raising his blade to take another swipe, an arrow punctures through his chest, sticks a little bit out the front of his chest plate, and he does drop.
Whoa!
Nice.
And he is very crispy.
Yeah.
That's the end of that.
Still sizzling. All right. Anything else from Horatio?
Nope, that's Horatio done.
All right. Ziggy.
Hold the line or help my friends.
Hold the door.
Oh, no. God.
Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step. Just so everyone's in the bubble. Oh,
Okay.
nope. Terry's not in the bubble yet.
Thanks for trying,
Use your
John.
movement. Use your regular
Yeah.
movement.
I still have movement, so I could go 15. Okay, so that would put everyone in the bubble now to get,
Except for Fred and Cricklet.
except for Fred and Cricklet, but they still have the 6 temp hit points from before.
Okay.
Can
And
temp hit
everyone else
points
gets
get her
5.
back up?
I don't.
I didn't hear how many hit points. How many?
5.
Thank you.
Temp hit points aren't gonna wake her up though.
Consulting the
They're
interwebs.
not.
They do not.
They do not? Okay. I'll get you up next turn.
It's all good.
You have an
Yeah.
action still.
Yeah, but I can't use my bonus action spell with an action.
Oh yeah.
So, that little guy over there, I'm just gonna toll the dead on it.
Oh, nice. 17.
17.
17.
Fuck it, I haven't used it. I'll reuse my reaction. Roll it again.
Alright. A nat 1.
Lovely.
Indeed. So is that 11 points? Who gets advantage?
Let's see who's going next. Zook.
Okay.
Oh, bro. Oh.
Anything else from Ziggy?
I think that's all my actions, so yeah,
Okay.
end of turn.
Okay. Fred starts wailing away on this Gith Yankee. You see him raise both of his hands. They become like, they kind of like amorphosize into hammers as he just starts wailing on this guy. With an 8 and a 12, unfortunately, it cannot get through its armor. Cricklet over here. I think Cricklet's just gonna fling another firebolt at the Star Lancer this time. Get a 2, unfortunately. Cricklet's spells are not on today. Alright, Zook, you're up. Somebody get missed?
I was thinking what I want to do.
Okay.
We're gonna run. We're running up and running away. So we run up. With the advantage, we do a stabby stab. Hopefully we get hit this time. 26.
Nice.
26.
I'll take that.
Crit.
Crit,
Boosh.
sneak attack,
God, and imagine them taking. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to gripe about the 1D and D
Taking away.
playtest. Yeah, like imagine not getting your extra damage on that. Like, if they do end up taking that away, you all can rest assured that'll not be a rule that we use.
Good. So we'll take that 29 damage to him.
29. Okay.
I think that's more than that.
I'm seeing
Doesn't the sneak
19,
attack goes to double?
26.
Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
29.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It looks
I
like
don't
more to
know,
me
my
too,
bad.
but then I started counting it.
Math's hard.
That's hard.
I think what I saw was that 7 plus 3 is 10. I thought, oh no, there has to be more than that because 10 plus 10 and 8's almost 10. So yeah.
Alright, he hits. And he gotta run away.
Okay. Alright. Oh my god, how did Sari not get healed? I'm afraid. Alright. Okay.
Hey.
I'll get her up next turn.
Okay. Assuming the Star Lancer doesn't eat her.
Do it, you coward!
Alright.
Hey, great bird!
Get rid of the
Thank you,
Star
you
Lancer.
Alright, Anila, you're up.
All right. This gentleman here,
Okay, yep.
I'll hit him with a firebolt,
Nice. Oh no!
Uh, and I've already used my inspiration. so
yeah.
moving on.
Moving. Unfortunate. Okay, yeah, he ducks beneath it, turning just in time to see it coming. Okay, he is going to take a swing at Fred. Fred's luck has run out as the Yankees' sword passes directly through Fred's midsection. You see
Oh,
his upper
no.
portion kind of pop up for a bit before it slaps back down, and then he falls over.
Oh.
He is in two halves, but he's looking down like, oh! And you can see his pieces kind of trying to reconnect each other. He's not dead. NPCs and traveling companions do make death saving throws, so he's not
Did
dead.
you have his 6? Did you have his 6 temp hit points in there?
I did not.
Yeah,
Does that make
he
a
has
difference?
6 hit points.
It does not make a difference, unfortunately.
Uh,
He still goes down. Fred's a decent combatant, but he does not have a lot of hit points.
Class cannon.
Now, Zook, would you like to roll to see if he goes after you or Cricklet? Or should I?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So roll a d2. You're 1, he's 2.
Pook.
He misty steps to you.
What a dick. He didn't even have
Alright.
to do that.
Here comes the great sword attack. That is a 17 to hit, Zook.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
oh, he did have to do that.
11 slashing and 5 psychic.
11 and 5?
11 and 5.
Hold on, 1. So
Yeah,
10.
you have 10 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuke's just like shuddering and kind of cowering right now.
Oh no.
Maybe shaking a little bit.
Okay. The other Gith Yankee is dead. Brings us to the 2 Star Lancers. Matthias, this one is going to rush you. Matthias, that's a 20 to hit with the horn attack for 7 piercing.
It is not because I currently have the shield spell as an artillerist.
Nice.
So, however, it's not on my little pop-up thing, so give me a sec to go into my character sheet to cast it. Well, if it'll think.
Okay.
So there we
While
go.
you get that shield cast, the other Star Lancer is going to leap up from the ground and fly straight towards Cricklet. Hit him with the horn with a 17 to hit. That does hit Cricklet. He does not have shield. And it did move 20 feet. So it rams Cricklet, and you see Cricklet get lifted up off the ground, and then the Star Lancer just shakes its head like a dog with a toy, and Cricklet goes flying 10 feet away and takes the initial horn damage and another 3d6.
And he has 10 hit points if it helps.
It does help. Oh, geez, that's a low roll. Okay. So that just eliminated his 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. So one Star Lancer inside of the Tyrant ship's hollow deck, wailing around, flapping around, causing havoc. The other one outside facing off with Matthias. That is going to be the enemy's turn. Matthias, you are up.
First thing first, this Star Lancer needs to make his DC 14 deck save against 2d8 fire damage.
Result is a 23. Dexterous creatures.
Okay, so he takes 6 fire damage.
Nice, good damage.
And as close as he is, I have disadvantage on attack rolls with spells, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I have something for this. He may make this one, but he may not, so. But that's another one that has not transferred over to the little pop-up, so I'll just cast it from here. Do-do-do.
Thunderwave, nice. Okay, con save,
Oh,
right?
good call. Fry the chicken! Fry the chicken!
I'm
Rude.
Con save result is a nat 1.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. So, Matthias, as this creature flies straight for you, shrieking at your face, you cast this spell, and you see the Thunderwave goes into its body, and you can see it expand unnaturally for a brief moment before its eyes go wide, and then it kind of contracts in on itself and just begins floating away on the ship's gravity plane, lifeless.
Well, we have fish tonight, boys, and I'm going to use movement to do 5, 10, just in case something happens where Ziggly cannot heal Suri. I can next turn throw a Cure Wounds at her if I need to.
Throw it. Just chuck it at her.
It's just a good spell, and I had it too close where I couldn't get there.
It's okay, love.
And also, I can open fire upon other nasty things in here. But that is my turn.
Okay, Horatio.
Alright, I'm going to shoot another Gith Yankee.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Yeah. Mostly because Gith Yankee is in melee with Zook, so he's in 5 feet, so I can use my sneak attack, right?
Absolutely.
And steady aim.
Move 5 feet, I think, but so I get a clear line of sight. Yeah!
Nice. Okay. Make sure you click that button for your sneak attack and roll it all.
Roll your sneak attack twice.
My sneak attack twice?
Yep.
Yep.
It crits as well.
Crit.
Okay, so we have 10, 16, 21 points. Horatio, you
Beautiful.
drop another Gith Yankee.
Nice.
Right. Anything else from Horatio this turn?
Nope, that's me. I'm good.
Ziggy!
Okay. Healing word to Sari.
Ah,
8.
Yay! Thank you. Do I go now? Is that 8 from 0 or 8 from my?
8 from 0.
Okay, thank you.
And then add 6 temp hit points onto that.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Everyone
will-
else do.
I need it.
Yeah. Or, well, not add to your current hit points, but replace your current hit points to 6.
I've always relied on the kindness of strangers.
And then, has this one taken damage?
It has not.
Oh, okay,
It's gotta
I
rectify
guess
that.
I am gonna toss a Sacred Flame at it.
Where's your spiritual weapon?
all the way there, but I've used my bonus action already.
Got it. Why is it so freaking tiny?
There we go.
Is Sacred Flame a cantrip?
It's not nice
It
to
is.
point that out.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Sacred Flame, DC 14 dex save.
Dex. It gets a 24.
Okay.
Dexterous
It looks
creatures
pretty
they
dexterous. And that's turn.
Are. Okay. Fred makes some bubbling noises. Hey, and pops back up.
Nice! Go, Fred.
Yeah. And he is going to come back to and just hurl his entire body at this Starlancer and just start wailing away on it. With a 7 and a 7 to hit.
He tried.
He tried.
Hey, and his presence means that we will get sneak attack on it.
Right?
So, hey.
Cricklet, seeing his friend rise up behind this Starlancer, is going to throw all 4 of his arms back, rear his head up, and let loose this high-pitched, trilling cry and throw himself at the Starlancer. And
Hey, he's flanking.
Cricklet's a badass.
yeah, Cricklet's fucking awesome. Alright, and so, Cricklet lunges at the Starlancer and starts gnashing at it with his claws. And then he rears back and takes a bite with his mantis face. It is a 17 with the claws, and a 16 with the bite. Those both hit.
Nice.
Yeah, go Cricklet. So 7 slashing and 6 piercing. Wow, go Cricklet. It also has to make a con save against Cricklet because apparently this thing he's poisonous too.
Yep, buddy.
So con save from the Starlancer. Fails. Okay. If it fails the saving throw by 5 or more, it's also paralyzed. Wow. Cricklet is, in fact, a badass. Alright, it did not fail by that much, though. It only failed by 3, so it is poisoned, but it is not paralyzed. So that is 13 points. So, okay.
Lovely.
Zook.
Luke is going to.
Is the ship still difficult terrain at this point?
Yes,
Yes.
you are still actively evading the damselfly ship.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to steady aim to give myself the advantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot it with my short bow. And crit it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Nice.
A lot of crits flying around tonight from enemies and you all.
So
Yeah,
glad
I
I
rolled a lot of
studied.
natural ones on my sneak attacks.
Okay, ooh, good damage.
27.
27. Right, it is looking badly hurt.
Turn.
Sari.
Revenge!
Alright. Revenge. Sari would like to. Where is the motherfucker?
All the way down
Where?
south. Like 6:30.
I see him. Thank you. I see you. 60 feet. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second to distance. I can still use my longbow. I can use the. And I can use the chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah. Hold on. Chickens can do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Chicken attack.
Pretty much. They like swarm him.
That's terrifying.
It's like the Koopas in Zelda.
The attack's target takes 1d6 piercing damage from the swarm.
Okay.
Alright, so let me shoot. Did I lose all my little... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
All good. Swarmkeeper is a very unique class.
21
to
to hit. Plus a d6. Meh. but the
11 points. All right.
Lot of ones on damage rolls today.
Yeah.
one really irate chicken just like waddled up, like waddle ran and like pecked at his foot.
It jerks its foot up, like, what the fuck?
And then in a very truly creepy fashion, the chicken like lifts its little dino foot, points at its own eyes, and then up at the Githyanki.
God.
Look at Yankee. It's a sky shark. I'm sure it's not a sky shark. It's a star lancer.
Anything else from Sari?
No, series ridiculousness is over. Thank you.
Anila, you're up.
All right. This creature right down here,
Okay.
I'm gonna hit with a enhanced magic missile.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Second level magic
Cool.
missile. That's 4 bolts at
Alright.
3 damage each.
Yep.
Okay.
All on him.
Fantastic. So, Anila, as it rears its foot up, chicken making the eyes at it, it looks over towards you just in time for 4 bolts of magical force to strike into it in various points of its body. It flinches at each one of these hits, and on the last one, it lets out a long death rattle and drops.
Oh god.
The chicken thinks it did it.
And that, yeah, I'll end turn there.
Fantastic. A few moments after, you hear Serth speak magically. It seems like his voice booms throughout the entire ship. He says, "Hold on!"
Brace yourselves!
Do you all do as much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, heck
Very
yeah.
much.
Need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Dex save.
Oh, Zook.
Yeah, let's use that 19.
Okay.
I will burn my advantage just
Fantastic.
to get a 13.
Okay. Let me make
Damn.
the save for Fred and
I'm-
Cricklet real quick.
Ooh.
Cricklet gets a 15. Fred gets a 15. All right. So they grab a hold of something, and the Tyrant ship does a full-on, just on a dime, 180 turn, and it just jets right towards the damselfly. You all can see the ship fly right past yours. Let me see if I can get you a good picture of it. You all can see the damselfly ship rush past yours in a split second. You see several Gith and Gif on board the ship, and they look into yours as they pass, seeing the corpses of their allies as they do, and Sereth rushes past it, clips the side of the ship, sending it into a spin as you all make your way farther away, rocketing away from the damselfly ship.
Just as a note, as we're going by and they can see us and they can see the dead bodies,
Yeah?
I will tip my hat to them and give them a jaunty.
Wonderful. They're just looking in, and it's like one of those slow-mo things where everyone is just looking at each other, and it's just like their eyes are wide as they see everybody inside murdered, and you all still standing.
I just stare at my brother's eyes and just be like, intently, is this what we have been reduced to? Pirates.
As everyone is being that dramatic, can I say that Matthias sees this happen and decides to try to snipe at them with a firebolt?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack at
Very-
disadvantage.
Sari is holding a chicken like it's a stuffed animal, just like super upset.
All
Her
right.
candy's on the
so-
ground.
Fantastic. So, Matthias, at disadvantage, your shot does go past the damselfly, but several of them duck as they see you shooting at them. Like, what the fuck? And they, as they go by, and Sereth clips their ship with the side of the rocky Tyrant ship, the thing starts spinning. You see a couple sailors go flying off into wild space, unable to hold on as they get launched off of their own ship. And Sereth
Oh no.
puts the pedal to the metal and just goes. The damselfly does not pursue.
They'll be fine.
I mean, they probably will be, considering that the damselfly can't go flying anywhere, so they can perform rescue things. So they probably would be fine.
And they can
Guys.
all misty step back on.
I don't like this simulation.
Sorry, it is not a simulation anymore.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
shit.
this is
Oh,
a
shit!
simulation.
This is entirely real, I'm afraid. Could any simulation capture my magnificence? The answer is clearly no.
It seems that my astral brothers are more vicious than I thought. Making contact with them might not be as easy.
They're kind of dicks.
All right, everyone. Sereth guides the tyrant ship out of the debris field and continues towards Toril. The ship picks up speed once it gets a mile away from the asteroid that sprung in this trap. Sereth comes back over the magical, his voice magically amplified throughout the ship, says, "We got to get back to Toril. Hopefully, we'll get to Mikken before they do."
Oh gosh, it's not gonna be bad if Mikken dies, right?
We are going to call it a session here, everyone.
Awesome.
Very good.